So, a very good morning class. Today we will be discussing about one of the most important topic, and the topic is the topic of credit creation. The name of the topic is credit creation, which means that how can you create the credit, right? How can you create the credit? How can you increase the supply of money? Basically, credit creation is basically the power of the commercial banks in order to expand the secondary deposits, either by the process of granting loans or by investments in securities, right? In order to understand what is credit creation, we first need to understand the basic concepts which are very much essential. We need to understand what are primary deposits. We need to understand what are secondary deposits, right? So primary deposits are basically what we say that primary deposits are the initial deposits. Primary deposits are what? Primary deposits are the initial deposits. For example, if I am depositing, let us say rupees 1000 in the bank. For example, if I am depositing rupees 1000 in the bank, that is known as primary deposit. The initial deposit which is being made with the bank, that is known as primary deposit. So primary deposit is the initial deposit made by the depositor in the bank. For example, if there is a person A who is depositing 1000 in the bank, so that 1000 is known as primary deposit. Basically, we are going to take into consideration that how the money is being created by the bank, right? How 1000 will be taken in the form of deposit from one person, but while granting the loan we are giving 5000. How is that possible that a 1000 is being received by the bank, right, but the bank is giving rupees 5000 in the form of loan to the people? Are you trying to understand it? So primary deposit is the first money which is deposited in the bank. The first money which is deposited in the bank, which is also known as initial deposits, which is also known as initial deposits. These are what you call as primary deposits, right? Now what are secondary deposits? Secondary deposits are the deposits which are given in the form of loan. The amount which is given in the form of loans are known as secondary deposits, which is also known as derivative deposits. See, primary deposits is the money which is deposited in the bank. The money which is deposited in the bank for the first time is primary deposit, right? And the amount of money which is given in the form of loans, that are known as secondary deposits, right? Now the question is that if this is secondary deposits, then what is CRR or what is SLR or what is LLR, right? First of all, we will be discussing about what is CRR. Every commercial bank has to maintain some amount of deposits with the central bank. Every commercial bank has to maintain some amount of deposits with the central bank. The amount of deposits which a commercial banks maintain with the central bank in the form of cash is known as CRR. See, we all know that there are situations when emergency arises, right? In that case, commercial bank needs money, right? So that money is taken from the central bank, right? But that is our deposits of commercial banks which are lying with the central bank. Commercial bank has deposited some money in the central bank, that is, in case of emergency, they need that money back, they can take it directly from the central bank itself, right? So that is known as CR. Now what is SLR? If the amount is being deposited with the commercial bank has to deposit with the central bank in the form of cash, then it is known as CRR. If it is deposited in the form of gold or any other securities, then it is known as SLR, right? So when we talk about CRR, we include just the cash amount, right? But when we talk about SLR, we also take into consideration the any other securities except for cash. Any other securities except for cash. Now ma'am, what is LRR? LRR is the addition of CRR and SLR. The addition of CRR and SLR, right? So far we have done what are primary deposits are the initial deposits which are kept with the bank. What are secondary deposits are the loans which are being granted to the bank. What is CRR? The amount which is deposited in the form of cash by the commercial bank to the central bank. And the SLR is the amount which is being deposited in the form of golds and other securities this amount is certainly being kept with the commercial bank. They need not to deposit it with the central bank. Whereas LLR is the addition of both CRR as well as SLR. CRR as well as SLR, right? So this is how the entire things is being shown in the form of a chart. See, primary deposit. Let us say a person has deposited 1,000 in the bank. We have kept LLR for P's. Let us say 20%. This amount, how much? Like you say that how much amount is being kept with the central bank by the commercial bank. How are we going to determine it? Right? It is being determined by the central bank. If central bank says that I want 20%, then 20% is being kept by the commercial bank in order to give it to the central bank, right? So 20% is being kept in the form of LLR. So 1,000, if you calculate 20% of 1,000, it will be 200, right? The remaining amount is being given in the form of loan, that is 800. I am repeating it. If 1,000 is deposited in the bank, few percentage is kept in the form of reserves, the rest is being given in the form of loans, right? Now somehow this money is again going to be deposited by B person in the bank, right? Now this person B has got 800 in the form of loan, and he has deposited this 800 in the bank, out of which 20% is being kept in the form of LLR, and then another is given in the form of loan. Similarly, now the third person who has got the loan is depositing this money in the bank, keeping it in the form of LRR, and then giving it in the form of secondary deposits. Right? Now, till when we have to repeat it, right? We all know that we have to calculate the money multiplier. How we calculate money multiplier? Formula is 1 over LLR. That is 1 over 20%, which will come out to be 5 times, right? Which will come out to be 5 times. So, how money is being created? The formula is primary deposits multiplied by the money multiplier. We see that primary deposits are 1,000 rupees multiplied by how many times is 5 times, that is 5,000. So the primary deposits come out to be 5,000, and the loan amount come out to be 4,000, and the credit amount come out to be, the LRR amount come out to be 1,000, right? I'm repeating it. Money multiplier is 1 over LLR, where 1 over 20% is to be calculated 100 over 20, that is 5 times. The formula is primary deposit multiplied by the money multiplier, 1,000 multiplied by 5, that is equals to 5,000. Now there is few assumptions on which we have to see. We have to see that entire banks are treated as one unit. All the commercial banks are one. There is just one commercial bank. That means all the banks are created as a single unit. All the banks are created as a single unit. That is one thing. Secondly, obviously all the transactions are being made by the bank. That is the second thing we have to take into consideration, right? Now I have already told what is LLR. I told out of the total deposits which are being held by the bank, it is legally compulsory for the banks to keep certain fraction of the deposit as a reserve, which is known as LRR. That is, this is what they say, that every commercial bank has to keep some amount of deposits in the form of cash or in the form of gold. That is the addition of CRR and SLR with the central bank, right? That is known as legal reserve ratio, right? So that is all for the chapter of credit creation, right? The topic is covering the basic things. Now whenever you have to revise this topic, what are the things that you need to know before knowing about credit creation? The first important thing, you need to know what is the definition of credit creation. You need to know what are primary deposits. You need to know what are secondary deposits. You need to know what is bank rate. You need to know what is rate of interest. You need to know the assumptions of credit creation. You need to know the table which is being given, the chart, and obviously the formula of money creation and money multiplier, right? Which is very much essential and integral to write it in a paper while explaining the concept of credit creation, right? So that is all. If you have liked it, kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.